Shania Ray's college basketball career didn't start here at West Virginia, but since getting to Morgantown, she's only gotten better and better. So much so that this season she's been one of the most productive players in the Big 12. No team has been able to slow down Clay Battelle in their 5-0 start. The CBs entered tonight's matchup with Payton City averaging over 51 points per game. Last year, Tucker County upset Notre Dame in Week 11 to deny the Irish a playoff berth. Now, no such stakes were in play tonight at Duval-Rozier Field, but this is always a heated rivalry matchup. One of the best stories statewide this year has been the play of the Gilmer County Titans. The crew from Glenville has gone 3 decades without a playoff appearance or a winning season. But they entered tonight's game against Calhoun County. Place Mountaineers hit the road this week for a duo of tough matches. On Friday, they have Oklahoma, and then on a nice turnaround on Sunday, they have 16th ranked Texas Tech, who, by the way, is the only other ranked team right now. Shania Ray's college basketball career didn't start here at West Virginia, but since getting to Morgantown, she's only gotten better and better. So much so that this season she's been one of the most productive players in the Big 12. West Virginia point guard Shania Ray has led the Big 12 in assists since the beginning of conference play. But there was a time when the Virginia native didn't call Morgantown home or even call herself a point guard. Instead, coming out of high school, she chose to start her career at Florida State.
At the time, it was the best fit for me, but I just felt like coming home was just ideal, and it was something I wanted to do.
After only a semester in Tallahassee and the urge to return closer to home, Shania took a trip down country roads to visit Morgantown, and the rest is history.
When I was driving here and coming on a visit, I was like, wow, this is different, like mountains, and it's just a different area. But when I got here and when I went to the game, like the fans and everyone were so welcoming. They knew who I was, and it kind of made it seem like the coaches cared about their players and who they were recruiting, and that really made me feel at home.
But as happy as Shania was to call West Virginia her new home, because of transfer rules, she knew she was going to have to spend some time on the bench, just waiting for her shot.
So obviously I hated sitting out. Any basketball player should hate sitting out. But my game has grown so much from that time because I was able to pick up on some things, get the pace of the game. I think it was just a matter of learning and listening and being coachable.
Shania originally joined the team as a shooting guard, but after developing some good chemistry with her teammates in her sophomore season, head coach Mike Carey named her co-captain and the starting point guard for the 2016-17 season. Now, Shania says she's finally found her stride.
I never really thought I'd kind of flourish at a point guard position because it was all new to me, especially at the college level. It's just a matter of mentally being there and just being mentally strong, and I think that's helped me. I didn't think, I guess, I would be where I am, but I'm glad to be where I am, and I think it could only get better from here. Shania told me before coming to West Virginia, she didn't have any expectations of playing professional basketball, but now nothing is off the table. Thankfully for head coach Mike Carey, Shania will be sticking around Morgantown for her senior season before making any major decisions. For Root Sports at the WVU Coliseum, I'm CJ Harvey. And to the Mohawk Bowl, University leading 21-7. They're kicking off to start the second half. Morgantown's Shaquille Johnson fields it, takes off, and he's gone. 90 yards for the score. And we'll tell you later how that play turned the momentum of that game. Morgantown's Shaquille Johnson with the Trinity Home Play of the Week. Welcome back. As the weather has turned colder, the Elkins Tigers are starting to play their best football of the year. A win over Lewis County last week boosted EHS to the 500 mark. Tonight, the Tigers seeking their 5th one of the year, hosting Lincoln County. And we go out to Elkins, where the Fighting Tigers were hosting Lincoln County tonight. And after getting an onside kick to start the game, Elkins makes the most of it. The handoff goes to Corey Giuseppe, who takes it in. Fighting Tigers go up 7-0. But Elkins wouldn't stop there. They tack on 3 more from a George Triplett field goal from 44 out. Elkins goes up 10-0. And they would keep the offense rolling. Jarrett Zopp rolls out and fires it down the field. It's underthrown, but Jacob Cooper stops and makes a nice grab. A few plays later at the goal line, handoff goes to Zopp. He finds the outside and gets into the end zone. Elkins up 17-0. Lincoln County threatening as Jake Ashley fires one towards the end zone, but he's picked off. It's a nice grab by Zopp again, making another big play, and Elkins goes on to win this one by a final of 31-13. And winless Philip Barber hosting Braxton County tonight, and we're going to take you straight to the fourth quarter because it was a good one. Colts down 12-6, marching down the field, but some nice hands halt the Colts drive after Tayton Stout intercepts the tip ball before getting knocked out of bounds. But the game turned sloppy as time ticked down. Quarterback Heath Cottrell fires one over the center. Instead, Tyler Mayle ends up with the ball, and then the Colts retake possession, only down one score. Damian Gonzalez finds Casey Tichnell on the outside, who's got nothing but space and moves down the field for the big gain, and inevitably sets up Joseph Collier for the 1-yard touchdown. And with an extra point, the Colts have a chance to take the lead. But man, the kick comes up just short, and we're tied 12-12 with under 4 minutes left in the game, and Braxton would not sit down. Stout again breaks a tackle, steps to the outside, down the sideline, setting up the Eagles for a late score, and the quarterback keeper ends up being the Eagles' go-ahead touchdown. Braxton County wins this one 20-12. In the studio, but it was a cold and rainy night here at Dick Delesk when the third-ranked West Virginia women took on the Horned Frogs of TCU. Well, West Virginia took an early 1-0 lead from an Ashley Lawrence goal, but in the 26th minute, TCU's Emma Heckendorn netted the game-tying goal. It was the first goal allowed by West Virginia since giving up 2 to Virginia Tech back in August. But the story of the game were the Mountaineers' missed opportunities. Collectively, the team had over 20 shots and only the lone goal to show. Forward Michaela Abam had 5 shots herself, but nothing was finding its way into the back of the net for the Mountaineers.
The game of soccer is cruel. You know, the one good look TCU had, they finished, and you give them credit on that. But it's frustrating when you keep creating, and we just couldn't put it in the back of the net.
In the 82nd minute, Maggie Badillion's shot is saved, but TCU could not save Abam's putback. It was Abam's second game-winning goal this season and helps push West Virginia's win streak to double digits at 10.
Like, we always practice during training, like making sure we frame whether like the ball comes off from like the crossbar or the goalkeeper's hands like it did. But like just making sure we frame, and like slip-ups like that always lead to good outcomes, so.
Well, the first-place Mountaineers hit the road this week for a duo of tough matches. On Friday, they have Oklahoma, and then on a nice turnaround on Sunday, they have 16th-ranked Texas Tech, who, by the way, is the only other ranked team right now in the Big 12.